Sego, and welcome to the official announcement for the 22nd Annual Imaginative Film and Media Arts Festival, held October 19th to the 24th, 2021. Thanks for joining us. My name is Naomi Johnson, Executive Director, Ginyakahaga Mohawk, Bear Clan from Six Nations. This year, in the interest of improving our accessibility offerings, we will be including visual descriptions throughout our broadcasts. I am brunette with shoulder-length hair, brown eyes, wearing silver earrings, a black shirt, and floral burnt orange skirt. Surrounding me are the many posters from previous festivals. To begin with, I'd like to acknowledge that Imaginative's offices are located on present-day Toronto, the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Huron-Wendat, and Mississaugas of the Credit. We acknowledge the Dish with One Spoon Covenant, a treaty whose spirit is one based in the collective stewardship and reciprocity. We take the spirit of this covenant to the core of our operations as we bring artists and audiences from many nations across the globe together through our various initiatives and activities. I ask that you take a moment now to think of the land that you currently reside upon, wherever you may be, and acknowledge those who went before you and those yet to come. Thanks to the hard work and dedication of our staff and board, we are proud to present 6 days of the very best in Indigenous film and media arts. There's a lot to get through, so I have the honor of introducing our various team members who will spend some time to give us the briefest overview of what we can expect for Festival 2021. Let's start with Artistic Director, Nikki Little.
Mikwik Naomi, Anin, Wabshkimayangan Indigenous, Kisigan Wajing Nadunje. Hello, my name is Nikki Little. I have brown medium hair and brown eyes. I am wearing a bright red dress with matching lipstick and red cowboy boots. And I'm standing here in front of our little library at Imaginative, full of books, medicines, and gifts. I am imagineNATIVE from Kisigan Wajing First Nation in northern Manitoba and the Artistic Director at Imaginative. It is an absolute honor and immense privilege that we get to gather every fall to witness the continuum of Indigenous narratives. Through media art and moving images, the work in the festival articulates our deepest concerns and most profound ideas of who we are as global Indigenous people. Our lives, our interests, our voice, our communities, and at the root, our stories. Over 6 days, we will come together to exchange ideas, share space, and connect with kin. It is like a fall camp, which actually leads me to our overarching curatorial theme. Fall camp is a time of harvest, nourishment, and celebration before much needed rest. We will celebrate in the harvest with over 145 works from artists representing 51 Indigenous nations, giving voice to over 26 Indigenous languages. Opening the festival is Danis Goulet's Night Raiders at Tiff Bell Lightbox and closes with Iwanch El Diablo Vendado, a documentary feature by Jose Cardoso. Futurity, language, and land are ongoing threads throughout programming, which includes 18 feature films and 7 short film programs grounded in the 7 directions of the medicine wheel, all of which have closed captioning. You will see the work begins to reveal something so dynamic happening, a tide of Indigenous innovation and expression that is shifting the cultural landscape. Programming highlights also include Alanisa Bomsawin's most recent and timely documentary, Honor to Senator Murray Sinclair, animations by Tara Caldler, Zacharias Canuck, and Lindsay McIntyre, and expressions of care from filmmakers such as Elamaya Telfeathers, Ainsley Gardner, Briar Grace Smith, and Brooke Pepon Sweeney. As a festival, we acknowledge and support the various languages of expression from our artists. With that in mind, the digital space features digital and interactive works, exhibitions, and special showcases. It is an exciting and interactive educational space dedicated to enhancing the presentation, development, and discourse on Indigenous-made digital and interactive work. You know, it wouldn't be a festival without some special events and initiatives. We will be presenting select in-person and drive-in screenings nationally, so check out the website for all those good details and all of those tickets. Mikwik to our artists and our team for your voice and continued care, and to our community, Mikwik for supporting Imaginative. time and land, and more specifically, Indigenous time and relationships to land, become apparent throughout the festival. And in this way, I welcome you to Fall Camp. I will pass it off now to Jamie Lee Reardon to update you on industry days and on the Indigenous Digital Development Day. Mikwik.
Ani Buju, Jamie Lee Nidishnakas, Flying Post Nin Ndunjaba. My name is Jamie Lee Reardon. I am Lead Institute Coordinator at Imaginative. I have fair skin, brown hair, and dark brown eyes. I'm wearing silver eyeglasses, resin babe cedar earrings, and a white top under a patterned dress. I am Ojibwe and Irish settler from Flying Post First Nations, located near Foleyet, Ontario in Treaty 9 territory. The Imaginative Institute is excited to invite you to join us from October 20th to October 23rd for 4 days of industry-related discussions. We will present over a dozen panel conversations, including finding an agent, updates on opportunities from the Indigenous Screen Office, the creation of animation, building your creative team, and so much more. The 2021 Industry Days will also include 3 keynote speeches on the future of film from various worldwide Indigenous perspectives, an evening of networking, pitching, and entertainment for all Industry Days participants. Indigenous Digital Development Day is back on Wednesday, October 20th. This year's Indigenous Digital Development Day is a full day of panels, networking events, a keynote, and a masterclass to bring your digital skills to the next level. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Bienvenue, I'm Jessica Lee Fleming. I'm Métis and Scottish settler from Penetanguishene, Ontario, and I'm the Associate Director here at Imaginative. I'm fair with brown eyes and light brown hair. I'm wearing a cream dress today with smoked hide earrings and an antler necklace. I'm standing outside on a warm, beautiful day. We're thrilled to bring a number of special events to you once again with our events co-producers 50/50 Collective. Our welcome gathering and opening night gala kick things off Tuesday, October 19th, featuring a stellar lineup of emerging and award-winning artists. The beat this year will be one for the books, with a fusion of electrifying performances by Indigenous talent rocking the virtual stage. Our star-studded awards presentation will feature a slew of fabulous nichis from across the land, with many surprise performances. And lastly, our highly anticipated art crawl will lead us through a labyrinth of collaborations with 7 exhibitions from Samoan artists and creatives across Turtle Island. Lastly, we have 2 guest-curated programs, Jóvenes Insurgentes, curated by Francisco Tark, a powerful lineup by young filmmakers from Latin America, revealing a new wave in Abya Yala native cinema, as well as Kapow on Shore, a Métis film program in 2 parts, co-curated by Jason Berg and myself, which highlights an array of works by artists, generating in styles as unique as the landscapes which hold our stories. And now with an exciting announcement, here is Claudia Skunk.
Ani, Buju, Claudia Skunk Ndijnakaj, Mishkigogameng Ndojaba. Hello, my name is Claudia Skunk and I'm an Anishinaabe from Mishkigogameng First Nation. I'm the Corporate Partnerships Manager and I'm currently outside and it's a beautiful day. I have long brown hair and brown eyes. I'm wearing a black long sleeve shirt and I'm also wearing rainbow beaded earrings. Once again, we will be partnering with artists, grassroots organizations, and companies to gift items like handmade crafts, food, wellness products, apparel, and much more. We got some fresh new styles to rep, so be sure to check out our merch store. Care for some light reading? Check out our festival book that includes beautiful contributions from Indigenous artists around the world. We are also thrilled to announce our incoming presenting partner. With open arms and hearts, we want to extend a warm welcome from the entire Imaginative community to the Canada Media Fund. Welcome to the circle.
Bonjour, my name is Mathieu Chantelois. I'm the VP Comms and Promotion for the Canada Media Fund, the CMF. I'm in my office in Montreal. I'm wearing a yellow polo shirt. I have salt and pepper hair. brown eyes and a big, big, big smile in my face because we are thrilled this year at the CMF to be, for the first time ever, the presenting partner of the festival. We hope it's the first of many, many years. Actually, usually I'm not the one making these presentations. It's my CEO, Lee Reardon, but she lost her voice. And I'm pretty sure that she lost her voice because she screamed so hard when she heard that we were, for the first time ever, the presenting partner of her favorite festival. At the CMF, we really believe in the First Nation, Métis, and Inuit creators. We have been investing in the last 11 years over 170 millions in over 300 projects by Indigenous creators. From day one as well, we've been a really strong supporter of the Indigenous Screen Office, the ISO. We continue to be a key partner, we think, in the ISO, and we really work together with them to support them and make sure that the Indigenous screen-based sector in Canada is shining here, but also all over the world. We also know that visibility matters. We hear you, we see you, and that's why when we decided to rebrand the CMF last year, we decided to include 14 different versions of our logo in 14 different Indigenous language and dialects. This is just a symbolic step, obviously, but it's one that put the content of Indigenous storytellers really in the heart of everything that we do. And guess what? We're just getting started. Bon festival, everybody.
Gawanahirde Devry Jacobs, Yujats. I was born and raised in Kahnawake Mohawk territory, and now I call Toronto home. So when I first moved off the res, I went to an audition with a casting director who I had auditioned with before, but I had only done self-tape auditions. And she looked at me and she made an offhand comment that shook me. She was just like, "Oh, you cut your hair. I used to call you Pocahontas." And I froze. That in itself is a slur, and the real story of Pocahontas is one of rape and like molestation of children, and she was like 9 years old, so it's not a compliment. So far, we're only witnessing tragic stories, the stories of colonization, the stories of trauma that Indigenous people have faced, but Native people are funny. Native people fall in love. Native people are messy and have breakups and really scary stories. And that forced me to take control of my own narrative as a creative and to not only be an actor, but to be a filmmaker and collaborator in this industry, to see Indigenous stories and my stories as a Ganyetgahaga queer woman moving forward. So a few years ago, after Ramps for Young Ghouls, I had anticipated a huge change in my life. I thought that I was finally a lead in a feature film. Doors were gonna open for me and things were gonna change, except there still weren't any roles for Indigenous characters, let alone Indigenous leads. It's a matter of us collectively working together to confront this issue of misrepresentation and lack of representation of BIPOC creatives. We should seek more from our stories because there's so much more in the 500 plus Indigenous cultures across this country that we haven't seen in film and TV before.
We are so very grateful for the generous support of our sponsors, funders, and donors. Nawa, and thank you all. Remember, sign up for our newsletter located on the website at imagineNATIVE.org to keep up to date on all the coming announcements as we draw closer to festival time. Now, I am absolutely thrilled to present the 22nd Imaginative Film and Media Arts Festival trailer. We'll see you there.
The 22nd Annual Imaginative Film and Media Arts Festival welcomes you to the world's largest presentation of Indigenous film and media works. Join us October 19th to the 24th, 2021. For more information, visit us at imagineNATIVE.org.